Look at this nasty nuts. All right, got another one. Check that out. I'm not messing around this morning. We got the gravy, the biscuits, the eggs, the hash browns, the bacon. If you didn't realize, Hardee's bacon is legit. So today I'm going to be working a little area that I like to call Picker Gully, and right behind me is Ancient River Channel, and there's a bunch of little hills back there. Those are actually tailings piles from the 1800s, and Picker Gully runs perpendicular to the Ancient River Channel, and it's known for having, you know, some of the bigger pieces of gold that I've found this year. So we're going to see if we can find some bigger gold today. So this right here is Picker Gully, and you can see, you know, these hills right up in here. Those are actually old tailings piles, and the gully runs right through there. And so I've gotten some bigger pieces of gold through here, so that's where we're going to be working today and see if we can find some bigger gold. So one thing about Picker Gully is it's full of rocks, but none of them are water worn. They're all pieces of vein material. Broken up, and so angular quartz, not water worn at all. All of this through here, all tailings piles. And then you go up on that hill around the corner a little ways, and there's a bunch of super large water worn river rocks. So this is considered a gully, not a creek, so I'm allowed to go into the edge here, but I've had the most luck in Picker Gully just digging straight down. So I'm gonna dig down right here and do some test pans. Oh my God, I just started rolling my pan back, and look, there's already a decent sized piece of gold right there. That's crazy. Picker Gully. All right, let me finish panning it back to see how many specks. Actually, look at that thing. That's actually decent size. I don't think I can quite count it as a picker, but it ain't too far off. I mean, look at that. It's a nice piece of gold right there. It's a good start to the day. And there's flour gold in there too. I'm not even gonna clean it all the way up. I'm just gonna start running right here because we're looking pretty good. Well, I'm over here trying to sluice, but I forgot how nasty Picker Gully is. Look at this. It's basically, you're sluicing pure clay and decomposed bedrock, and it just becomes a soup. Like, look at that. I mean, it's like a thick sludge with gold in it. So it's a lot slower to feed this than probably to pan. We'll see how this goes. May end up speed panning because this stuff is just, ugh, tasty. So I'm actually gonna put the rest of this in the bottom of a pan it out, and see, because there's not very much material left in this bucket actually. So let's go ahead and pan that out. That's nasty, man. Oh my God. I mean, there is a piece of gold, at least one piece of gold. Actually, probably, I see several in there. Let's see. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is what was at the bottom of that bucket. We got chunkier gold. Chunkier gold at Picker Gully. The aptly named. And then you can see there's quite a bit of other gold mixed on throughout, but there's the big guy. Not quite a picker. Let's see how thick it is. Let's see here if we can pick that up. Nope, not a picker, but chunky nonetheless.
All right, so here's what's about to happen. I have to work this material pretty heavily by hand anyway. So I really kind of think I should just be pan it down to the black sand and then move on to the next pan. I think I'm gonna get through material more quickly that way because I gotta break up all this clay. So basically, I'm just gonna take all the black sand and put it in there. All right, I just did a quick little cleanup from that half a bucket that I just ran. And we're in a pretty good spot, I would have to say. Let's check it out. So this is not including what's in the snuffer and what was in that last pan that you just saw. There is chunkier gold in Picker Gully. Look at that. Smaller gold and some chunkier gold. Not like picker size yet, but definitely bigger pieces than what we've been dealing with. Alright, this is where the gold is, right here. This stuff. Yeah, this is where the gold is, right here in this stuff. Nasty. Now this right here is why I'm not sluicing today. This stuff is bedrock. It's saprolite, and you got to break it up. Not because there's gold in the saprolite, but because there's gold on top of the bedrock and it's stuck in the saprolite. So I can't really sluice when I got to work each pan this much. So I'm taking this glove off so I can really mush this stuff in. Look at this nastiness. Woo! I don't know how many people actually take their time to go through this nasty material like this. So people are leaving a lot of gold behind. So even though this place is worked pretty heavily, there's still a lot of gold. I mean, oh my God, this stuff is so, ooh. Black lines. We got black inside the bedrock. That's iron. That's a good sign. I didn't see any quartz, but I did see iron, so. All this has got to be completely broken up. There we go. And look at this nasty mess I got to deal with. Ugh. My pan's not even that full, but it's got some nasty stuff in it. Yeah, you'd think the pan would be more full, but most of that clay, when you break it up, it just disappears into the water. There's not that much left behind. But we're gonna go ahead and roll this one back here in a second, just to look. And this will be the last one I roll back for a couple hours. So one thing about Picker Gully is that the black sand here is huge chunks and sometimes contains gold locked up inside the black sand crystals. So there's going to be a lot of that for us to go through. And we'll save up the chunky black sand and try to crush it one day. That's probably good. So we're definitely going to keep going. We got some lead, and there's quite a bit of gold mixed throughout here. Man, it's hard to use this zoom. There's some gold. There's some gold. Several pieces of gold through here. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep digging right up there. Right up there where my shovel is, and I'm just gonna keep running pans. So this right here is bedrock from ancient river channel that has been fully decomposed into saprolite. Used to be mica schist, but I have to break up all of this because it does contain gold. So sluicing is not really the approach I'm gonna take today. So right here is bedrock that's almost saprolite, but not quite. But down here, it's just pure mush. So we're sitting right on top of bedrock, and then it's mush. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this whole thing out right here and see how many pans that takes me to do and see how that turns out. Okay, so I just pulled this big piece of quartz out from right there, and look at that. Man, I should sign up for a pottery class. This stuff. That's got gold in it, guaranteed. Some nasty stuff. But right here is the contact zone. Two distinct types of material here, both of which I would consider saprolite. Nope, actually not. Nope. There you go. That's the contact zone between the bedrock and then the river gravels. All this is river gravels. So, all right. So the gold's probably not going to be in this saprolite, but it is in that contact zone. So unless I find a quartz stringer in the saprolite, there's not likely to be gold in the material, just on top of it, because that's where the bedrock was. But you can see, whew, I hope to find a nugget today, because that's some nasty stuff, and it takes a while to get it all classified down so you can pan it. And then when you get done classifying it, there's hardly anything left in the bottom of your pan. So this isn't the most efficient place to work, but if I can get a nugget out of it, make it worth it. Good old Picker Gully. Woo! Getting there. Alright. We get it all? Alright, we got all the hunks of clay and stuff. And after all that, our pan's not even full. Nasty. Next up. Alright, we're going to keep going working this bedrock up here because, I mean, gold this size adds up. So, we're getting some nice gold today. Alright, so I'm trying to let my hole clean out a little bit, but you can see the bedrock there and the bedrock there. And we got this little pocket right here that's just mush bedrock. So I'm gonna clean this out as much as I can, because I mean, we're looking pretty good right now. All right, so I'm gonna take a little break for lunch. I just did a couple test pans just to see how we're doing, and I'm not finding any more gold in my test pans. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little lunchtime cleanup and just take a little quick look and see how we're doing for the day. And then after lunch, we're gonna have to test around and see if we can find another spot. All right, let's take a quick look at how much I got to pan through in terms of cons. Hopefully it's not that crazy. I haven't been keeping like a huge amount every pan. I mean, that's still a decent amount. I'm gonna go ahead and pan that into the super sluice and kind of, you know, cut down on the amount a little bit. Well, it really is a shame that that hole started to dry up, because it's looking pretty good. Let's check it out. I mean, how's that looking? I'm not sure how good the lighting is here, but it's quite a bit of gold mixed all through that. But look at the size of that black sand. That's insane. But yeah, we definitely got some gold working here, that's for sure. There you go, I got it all kind of tapped up there. That's some nice looking stuff. There's quite a bit of gold in there. We might already have a 1/4 gram. All right, so one thing that I've been wanting to do for a while and just haven't had the chance is I'm gonna go over here to where these big giant piles of tailings are from the 1800s and metal detect it. And you never know. So there's probably not much there, but there's a chance that one of those bigger cobbles actually, you know, is a piece of quartz that's got good gold in the quartz. So let's go find out. I mean, just try to take yourself back in time to when this 20-foot tall tailings pile was being made. And just envision what it was like out here. Who was working here? There were slaves here, there were Chinese here, working in these piles right here, stacking up these river cobbles in the 1830s. That's pretty crazy to think about. Going for a little walk, sweeping the sides. Whoa. Nope. Nothing. All right. Look at that. Look how tall that pile of tailings is. It's huge. That's insane. I mean, look at that. How long ago was this stone in the river? 1830s or millions of years? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not finding much of anything up here signal-wise. So, whoa. That is a non-ferrous. If that's gold, it's huge. It's still in the hole. Oh, I think I see something metallic looking. Sure do. I think I found it. Dang it. Yep. Ah, dang it. It's not a 6-ounce nugget. It's a can. How old is this can? Is it modern? Yeah, it's pretty modern. Wow. All right, got another one. Don't know what that means. Wait, there, I had it.
Huh. All right, let me dig this piece of quartz out here. Oh, I can't find it, man. Could be tiny. Let's keep looking. Okay, I'm starting to get a little excited because that thing is going off on quartz. I mean, nothing there, nothing there. This rock and this rock. All right, so I'm having an issue. I got everything out, and I believe that thing is going crazy on that little round thing right there that's in my pan. And here's my pinpointer. Okay. That's it. If that's a piece of gold, I'm gonna flip. I mean, this is it. But what is it? Whatever it is, it's heavy. I mean, it's way heavier than a rock. Dude, if that's a nugget, I'm gonna flip out. What is it? Is it lead? It might be a big piece of lead. Wow. I feel pretty accomplished though to dig this out. I'm learning how to use this machine, man. For me to find that, oh God, that would be nice if that was a nugget. Because that thing is heavy. Wow. Nice. A relic. A bullet. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, I'm just as pumped about finding this bullet as I am the gold that I found today. So I'm gonna go wash this thing off in this puddle over here so we can take a little closer look at it. But dude, I found a bullet. Old bullet from the Civil War era. Let's see, we got here's a little puddle of water. Right here I can use. Look at that, man. That is so cool. That is so cool. Wow. I mean, yeah, from here you can see how small that stuff is. But I mean, this thing really 4x. It focused in 4x. That's pretty cool looking. Wow. This phone zoom's pretty good. There you go. There's that black sand mixed in there, but I'm going to use the magnet to get the rest out, because most of it's magnetite. But man, that's some pretty decent gold we got. Alright, my guess is 0.2. So let's see. It might be more. 0.256. Pretty good. And zooming in, you can see how poor of a job I did cleaning it up. Little pieces of black sand in there, but there's some of the bigger pieces. There's that squiggly looking one. But lots of fine flour gold. Alright, let's do the weigh-in total for the year. We're going to have to add a gram to this for the button. that I'll be getting back in the mail pretty soon. 5.888, so 6.888. We're getting close to 7. You can see the mercury worked its way onto my nugget, and it's kind of distributed evenly throughout my entire pile of gold. So we're definitely going to be cleaning that up pretty soon. That's a pretty big pile of gold we got there. And here's a closer look at my bullet. It's pretty cool. If you've got more information on the type of bullet and the age, leave it in the comments. I'd appreciate that. But one side totally flattened from whatever it hit. Alright, that was a pretty long video, so we're going to keep this short and sweet. Please join the Patreon, patreon.com/rookiegoldprospector, or hit the thanks button if you want to help support me. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, share the video, and I'll see you next time.